Most people don't actually hate being alone. They just hate the feeling that comes with it, the silence, the space where there's nothing to distract you from your own thoughts. But that quiet isn't empty. For some people, it's where things finally make sense. When the noise fades, they start to understand themselves better. Even Marcus Aurelius, one of history's wisest minds, struggled with loneliness. Yet he learned that time alone could make you stronger, not weaker. Being alone isn't easy. It can feel unfamiliar, even uncomfortable. There's a thin line between healthy solitude and sinking into isolation. This is about learning how to sit with yourself without fear. When you do, the silence that once felt heavy can start to feel empowering. Number 1, be your own host. We naturally want to be with others and can be afraid of being alone. But learning to be okay alone is important for growing and being happy. The Stoics, some old thinkers, said that being happy and content comes from inside you. This is still true today. Being okay with being alone isn't about avoiding people or being a loner. It's about being good company for yourself. This starts with how we see and treat ourselves when we're alone. Think about treating yourself well at home. Would you give yourself the best chair, talk nicely, and make a good meal? Doing this teaches us to be nice to ourselves, to see being alone as a chance to take care of ourselves and think deeply. Taking care of ourselves is more than just thinking, it's also about where we live. It's easy to ignore our space when we're alone, but how it looks really affects how we feel. A messy place can make us feel down, while a clean and tidy place can be a space for personal growth and thinking. Also, the way we talk to ourselves when we're alone affects how we feel about ourselves and life. The Stoics said to watch our thoughts and not let negative self-talk get us down. Being alone is a chance to notice what we're thinking and make it more positive and kind. It's about being a good friend to ourselves, giving ourselves support and advice, just like we would to someone we care about. Number 2, always remember we're connected. Know that we're never really alone. Being by ourselves can feel lonely, but it also lets us form a deep bond with the world. Nowadays, even with everyone online, we can feel more alone than ever. It's key to learn how to be alone without feeling lonely. The trick is not to fill every quiet moment with noise, but to understand that being alone is a chance to connect with ourselves, and through that, with the universe. We all go through life together, and realizing this can make us see being alone as something good, not scary. To change how we see being alone, we should practice being mindful and living in the moment. The old thinker Epictetus said that life's events don't upset us, but how we react to them does. When we view being alone as a chance, not something missing, we open up to a better and more connected life. To really enjoy being alone, we should be kind and respectful to ourselves. This means doing things that make us happy and grow, like reading, writing, or a hobby. Treat yourself as well as you would treat a close friend. Then, being alone becomes a time for personal growth, filled with the deep understanding that we're always part of the big web of life, connected to everything and everyone, if we just open our hearts to it. Number 3, just sit with it. Have you ever avoided being alone, looking for something to do when it gets too quiet? It's common in our busy, always online world. But learning to enjoy being alone is not just necessary, it's an art. Being able to sit with your thoughts, without needing others to tell you you're okay or to entertain you, can change how you feel inside. It's about dealing with the parts of us we usually avoid, like our fears, insecurities, and the dreams we're afraid to follow. Being friends with being alone doesn't mean cutting off the world. It means discovering the world inside us, which is as big and interesting as the outside world. Mindfulness and writing down our thoughts can help us on this inner journey. Mindfulness lets us watch our thoughts and feelings without judging them. Writing helps us make sense of these thoughts and can reveal answers we didn't see before. When was the last time you really asked yourself how you were feeling, not just saying fine? Learning to be alone takes bravery, and facing it can change not just our thoughts, but our whole life. Being alone lets us explore our thoughts deeply to understand what drives our actions. In these quiet times, we find the freedom to make choices, to change, and to grow. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that the calmest place we can find is within ourselves. So, be brave and explore it. Number 4, chase your dreams. Dreams are more than just thoughts, they're goals we can reach. Have you noticed how quiet time alone can feel better than the noisiest party? That's when you can hear the voice inside you, guiding you to what you really want. It's easy to follow others and lose sight of your own path. Doing things just because everyone else does can steal your dreams. Taking time for yourself lets you think deeply, which is essential for anyone who wants to achieve their dreams. When you're alone, you can see things clearly and make a plan. But how can we enjoy being alone without feeling lonely? It starts with understanding that being alone doesn't mean being lonely. When you spend time on things you love, you feel fulfilled and loneliness disappears. Enjoy the journey, knowing that each step brings you closer to your dreams. The journey may be solo, but it's not lonely. It's full of learning about yourself, being strong, and realizing that you have the power to make your dreams come true. If you found this helpful, show your support with a thumbs up. Number 5, discover nature. There's a saying, nature doesn't rush, yet everything gets done. Do you feel like life is moving too fast? Being alone doesn't mean being lonely or bored. Think of it as a chance to explore nature and find peace within yourself. It's not about running from life, but understanding it better. Let nature's simplicity teach you to be present. Alone, you can hear your inner voice clearly. Try walking alone in a park and see what thoughts come to you. How do you feel? This isn't about being isolated. It's about creating a space where you can be happy alone. Inner peace comes from within, not from the outside world. See being alone as a chance to grow. Stoicism shows us the importance of being self-sufficient and happy no matter what. When you're alone, you can work on your emotional and mental strength. Ask yourself what strengths you're not using and what you could learn about yourself in nature. This self-reflection is not just for self-improvement. It's about realizing that you already have everything you need inside you. Number 6, create something unique. A quiet world where life's bustle retreats. Harness the power to forge a testament to your resilience, your creative ascent. What will emerge in these quiet spells? A poem, a garden, a melody that swells, or maybe a blueprint for a brand new start. Creation's act is transformative art. It's a dialogue with your essence, your core. With each creation, you open a door. Your hands, your mind, your heart narrate. The story of you, a bridge to create. When lasted, you truly hear your thoughts. In solitude, their volume distorts. Turn them, choose them, the ones that empower. Shape your mindset, let the weak ones cower. Facing a block, see is a sign, not an end, but growth's design. Thrive in your company, let confidence bloom. Paint life's canvas, let no doubt consume. Solitude isn't an empty space, it's filled with your dreams, your own pace. Creating alone isn't just about the result, it's a journey of discovery, an adult. In personal growth's Stoic quest, remember, creation's not just a jest, it's a vital discourse, a self-embrace. In these moments, find your own space. Unveiled, unafraid, ready to compose, a verse in life's grand narrative it shows. Number 7, engage in self-reflection. in journaling's grace, not just alone time, but a reflective space. Imagine Marcus Aurelius, not just a ruler's face, but a man whose thoughts became a guide, a base. Your reflections, too, could chart life's race, not perfect prose, but thoughts you embrace. Consider journaling, a key to inner gates, unlocking parts of you. Fate awaits. Dive into self-reflection, journaling's truth, a dialogue with the self, a sleuth. Jot down thoughts, fears, and dreams, more than events. It's a mental stream. This process shines light on desires and tests, like talking to a friend who knows you best. Ask the hard questions, confront your feelings. This transformative practice is revealing. Journaling's path isn't easy, it's true. It challenges you to face the view. Within these pages, growth and understanding bloom. Remember Marcus, his writings filled no room. They were personal musings, a mind's loom, yet they resonate, offering wisdom's plume. In conclusion, learning to be alone, as guided by Stoicism, is not merely about physical solitude. It is a profound journey towards self-discovery and inner peace. Stoicism teaches us that in the quietude of our own company, we find the strength to face life's challenges with resilience and composure. It encourages us to build an inner citadel, a fortress of self-sufficiency and emotional independence.